It's almost the end of May, but sweet pea is still blooming in my backyard. Sweet pea is one of my favorite annuals to grow. It is really easy to start from seeds. In a warm climate where I live, you can sow them in November. If you live in a colder area, they should be sown after the last frost. To facilitate germination, you can put these large seeds in water overnight. They will quickly grow tall and bloom in the springtime here in California. I plant them in a wine barrel in a full sun. Tomato cage works well to support the vigorous vine. Today, I'm making arrangement with sweet pea in a compote. I have collected few varieties of seeds over the years, including saltwater taffy swirl and Spencer Ripple. They look special because of the veins of colors. As the name suggests, sweet pea is fragrant. Compote is a bowl on a pedestal. It creates a natural looking arrangement because the materials can spread out and then cascade. It is perfect for a centerpiece for a dining table. I'm spreading out these wisteria vines because they are easy to tangle, and then I'm using these ones to create almost like a support sweet peas, because sweet pea is a very delicate in stem, so it doesn't stay very well with the Kenzan, because sweet pea is really tiny flowers, and so we don't want to overwhelm it with a bigger greenery or bigger branches. So this is a muted colors, and it will kind of pop out sweet pea better. And I have these wisteria vines from when I prune during the winter time. You can keep it and you can use over and over. But these are really delicate and it's easy to tip over. So I'm gonna secure with a couple wires first. Also using fishing line. This is because this is easy to tip over, I'm securing the vines to the base. Okay, so I cut fishing line and go through the center of the base. And then, like this, then I will wrap around the base, then tie. So now this looks secure enough, and I will put water. Okay, first I'm gonna start out with the jasmine vine. And as I mentioned, I don't want to overwhelm with a lot of greeneries because sweet pea is small flowers. So this is just to have some greenery. I have a couple of different height of sweet peas, put in 3 different bases. And this one has probably a little bit longer and has leaves too. So we'll start using these ones. Sweet pea being very fragile, skinny stem. And you can kind of weave through these wisteria vine so that it does not have to go directly to the Kenzan and still be secured. And I'm putting a sweet pea in not just a mass arrangement, but try to create that line arrangement that is more interesting, asymmetrical shape. So I think these ones are a little bit easier because it has a little bit a thicker stem than these individual ones, has really skinny stems. So right now I am creating kind of like a bunch together. So there's one bunch comes from this side, the other bunch comes from this side. And because these sweet pea have a different shade of colors, that's another reason I do not want to overwhelm with other materials so they don't compete for attention. Unfortunately, sweet pea does not last long, so pick the one is not fully open, so it may last for a couple more days. Okay, so I'm done adding a longer stems with some leaves. Now I'm gonna add like some small ones. And this one is slightly longer than these ones. And by the way, I already conditioned these sweet peas, so they're already cut in water. So you don't have to cut twice unless you need to change the lengths. I also don't want to cut too many times because they're already short. So as you can see, I have one bunch going this way, another one goes this way. So you still have a little bit of space to show the structure. So this is a sweet pea arrangement with jasmine leaves and dry wisteria branches.